Well, something a little different right now. If you would, do something along with me. You too, Heather, okay? Stop for a second with what you're doing and take a deep breath in. And then let it out. And do it one more time. In and out. You can feel the air in your lungs. Well, now watch this video. You're doing good. You're doing well. You are doing very well.
So the question that Maria Sanchez just asked, am I breathing? It's something, you know, most of us don't think about. It's really just something we assume we're doing. But this 33-year-old who has struggled with cystic fibrosis her entire life has now joined the rest of us in not worrying about her next breath.
On your sides, Lindsay Boach has her really awesome story.
You know that the time is coming where, you know, the inevitable death is knocking on your door.
When she was just a baby, Maria Sanchez was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis.
Unfortunately, cystic fibrosis progresses.
And it got to the point where her tune-ups, as they're called, took longer. She wasn't able to bounce back as quick.
I had had a conversation with my husband and I had told him, how long do you think it'll be before I get these lungs? And he said, well, statistically, it's 3 to 6 months. And I said, I don't have 3 to 6 months. I said, I don't think I have a week.
Her life, she thought, would be cut short.
I got down to 16% lung function. I was on 8 liters of oxygen and I kept calling the company telling them the machine wasn't working because I couldn't breathe. At the last couple days before the call, my husband had to give me rescue breaths because I could not feel any air in my lungs.
Oh, that's okay, but let's see, this is it. We don't have to rush, we're packed.
And then the call.
We're getting to Mayo.
The one she and her husband didn't know would come.
Because I got a call for lungs. Emergencies this way.
That call meant she had a chance, a second chance. There was a pair of lungs that were going to be hers. That man in the white pushing her, that's her anesthesiologist, Dr. Wes Allen.
There was specific things that happened during her case that really you don't forget.
And she didn't forget Wes either.
Come here, come here. Give me some love.
As she was laying there, waiting in the operating room, she was listening to For King and Country.
The last song that played was It's Not Over Yet, and as the chorus was playing, the anesthesiologist got the call. And so he picked up the phone and said, okay. And so as soon as he hung up the phone, the chorus had just finished, and it was, just when you think you're finished, it's not over yet. And he looks up and says, it's a go.
Maria had an infection in her lungs, which made her surgery more difficult. They had to make sure the infection was cleared out of her body before putting the new lungs in.
You go in and you're just sitting there hoping, because you look at her and you can tell visibly that she's sick and that she needs these lungs. So you walk in with this big hope that I hope everything goes right.
You're doing good. You're doing well. You are doing very well.
And continues to do well.
When that tube finally comes out and you see her sitting in the bed, it's hard to describe. It's hard to describe. It's like a new shot at life. Sometimes I don't know how to put that into words.
So I can breathe, I can dance around, I can hold my breath. I didn't know I could hold my breath, ever. I can cook. I enjoy cooking, I enjoy eating. I enjoy the things that people take for granted.
She says she's using her new lease on life to honor her donor.
I don't have to think about breathing. I don't have to think about breathing. When you don't have to think about breathing, you can think about a whole lot else. I'm just a girl that almost died 2.5 months ago, and I'm just excited to be alive.
Now, Maria would not be alive right now if it weren't for her amazing doctors, but also for her donor. By signing up to be an organ donor, you can help save someone's life after your death. You never know who you could help. It's really easy to do. Just go to donatelifeflorida.org. In the Information Center, Lindsay Boach, First Coast News, on your side.
She got a second chance at life.
We've all been sitting here in total silence
Yeah.
going, oh gosh. And you know, Lindsay, there's a lung that was donated to her daddy.
Yeah.
And so that's why she's so passionate about
Absolutely.
this. But,
So
oh my gosh.
go and sign up to be a donor today.
I love how she says, I can breathe and I can dance and I can cook. And it's just so great. Well, that's awesome.